The language I am speaking right now is on its way to becoming the world universal language, for better or for worse. Let's face it is the language of the internet, it is the language of finance, it is the language of air traffic control, of popular music, diplomacy, English is everywhere. Now, Mandarin Chinese is spoken by more people, but more Chinese people are learning English than English speakers are learning Chinese. Last I heard, there are 2,000 universities in China right now teaching all in English. English is taking over. And in addition to that, it's been predicted that at the end of the century, almost all of the language that exists now, there are about 6,000, will no longer be spoken. There will be only some hundred left, and on top of that, it is at the point where instant translation of live speech is not only possible, but is getting better every year. The reason I'm reciting those things to you is because I can tell that we are getting to the point where a question is going to start being asked, which is why should we learn foreign language? Other than if language happen to be foreign to one, why bother to learn another one when it's getting to the point where almost everybody in the world will be able to communication in one? I think there are a lot of reasons, but I first want to address that one of that you're probably most likely to have heard of because actually it is more dangerous than you might think, and that the idea that a language channel your talk, that the vocabulary and the grammar of different language give everybody a different kind of acid trip, so to speak, that is a marvelously inciting idea, but it's kind of wrong. So it's not that, it's untrue completely. So for example, in French and Spanish, the word for table is for some reason marked as feminine. So la table, la mesa. You just have to deal with it. It has been shown that if you are a speaker of one of those languages and you happen to be asked how you would may imagine a table talking, then much more often than could possibly be an accident, a French or a Spanish speaker said that the table will talk with a high feminine voice. So if you are French or Spanish, to you a table is kind of a girl, as opposed to you if you are an English speaker. It's hard not to love data like that, and many people will tell you that means that there are a worldview that you have if you speak one of those languages, but you have to watch out because imagine if somebody put us under the microscope, the us being those of us who speak English natively. What is the worldview from English? So for example, let's take an English speaker. Up on the screen, that is Bono. He speaks English. I presume he has a worldview. Now that is Donald Trump. In his way, he speaks English as well. And here is Miss Kardashian, and she is an English speaker too. So here are three speakers of the English language. What worldview do those three people have in common? What worldview is shaped through the English language that unite them is a highly fraught concept, and so gradual conscious is becoming that a language can shape talk, but it tends to be in leather darling obscure psychological flutter. It's not a matter of giving you a different pair of glasses on the world. Now, if that's the case, then why learn language if it isn't going to change the way you think? What will the other reason be? There are some. One of them is that if you want to imagine a culture, if you want to drink in it, if you want to become part of it, then whether or not the language channel the culture, and that seems doubtful. If you want to imbibe the culture, you have to control some degree the language that the culture happen to be conducted in. There are no other way. There are interesting illustrations of this. I have to go slightly obscure, but really you should check it out. There are a movie by the Canadian film director Dennis Arcand, read out in English on that page. Dennis Arcand, if you want to look him up, he did a cult film, Jesus of Montreal, and many of the characters are vibrant, funny, passionate, interesting French-Canadian, French-speaking women. Their one skin close to the end, where they have to take a friend to an Aglob hospital. In the hospital, they have to speak English. Now they speak English, but it's not their native language. They are rather not speak English and they speak it more slowly. They have accent. They're not idiomatic. Suddenly, this character that you fallen in love with become halves of themselves. They are shadow of themselves.